Sobel, Washington, D.C., bourbon steak, Wagyu triple steak. So we start by having a pave cut of the Montana Wagyu. The Montana Wagyu is comes from Montana, Wagyu breed of cattle, super tender, pretty high fat content, very delicious cut of meat. I like to apply the triple sear method to this because it imparts a distinct flavor. All of our steaks are cooked over wood, but I wanted this to stand out. Because it is more expensive, it needed a different cooking technique. So, we start by brushing the pave in olive oil. Pave translates to block. Right? It gets brushed in olive oil, and then it gets crusted in sea salt. You can use sel gris, you can use maldon, you can use fleur de sel. It's really your choice. In this case, we're using maldon. Steak has been crusted with salt, and now we're going to put this on the grill. Now what happens with salt is a natural conductor of heat. So, with this being encrusted with salt, we're going to put this on the hottest part of the grill and do 20-second intervals and rotations. See, we got a nice white hot part of the grill. Steak goes on. While that's going, you want to count to 20 in your head. At this point, we're approaching searing our sixth side of the Wagyu pave. You can see we've got some nice char going on. The salt is penetrating the meat, it's helping season, and it's also helping getting a nice sear. It's really important that you have constant rotation with this. You want a nice even cook around the entire pave. That's the purpose of the 20-second intervals. Okay, at this stage, we're going to rinse off the salt and give it a sake bath. Pave goes into the sake. Gently rinse. You don't want to leave the meat in the sake too long because it starts to wash off the char on the steak. Okay, now we're 3/4 of the way through the sake wash. We are getting a nice crust back onto the steak. Rotation. Remember, spoons are your friends, not tongs. Okay, we're finishing up on the sake. It's going to go into the soy. I like to use a high quality thick soy sauce. So sometimes we use bourbon barrel soy, a local product, local from Tennessee. And other times we use a very high quality soy sauce from Japan. Okay, it's ready to go into the soy glaze. So this is a very important stage. Make sure it's completely covered in soy. When you start to develop real flavor. The soy starts to char, goes across on the steak. Kind of drizzle a little soy on them. So at this stage, we're finishing up the soy glaze. giving its final rotations through. You can see the color has got nice and deep and dark from the addition of the soy. We're going to rotate a few more times, using a little more soy on there. And then we're going to brush this with red wine butter for the final stage of cooking. Now with the Montana Wagyu, optimal temperature is medium rare. So, cake tester through the center of the pave. And the chill should be off. You can feel under your lip. It shouldn't be cold, but it shouldn't be warm. That's for perfect good rare. We're almost there. About 12 minutes on the grill at this point. Now we're going to brush this with red wine butter to finish. I really love the combination of soy and butter. It's one of my favorite things. So now, the Montana Wagyu triple sear is ready to rest. The transfer tray. One more brush. Rest. Rule of thumb once again, the meat should rest half the amount of time that it took to cook on the grill. So 12 minutes, a good 6-minute rest. So now that the Montana Wagyu triple sear has rested, we're going to go ahead and plate up. Remember, never putting anything on your cutting board other than food or knife. No towel down. Steak sits. The sauce on the plate is the evaporated carrot juice. Spontaneous splashes, and a little bit of the red wine michu. So the Montana triple sear. Sake, salt, soy, red wine michu, evaporated carrot.